Dragon cum is slightly warmer than human cum and much thicker too. The thickness comes from the excess amount of fat that the dragon's body wouldn't expel normally by other means, so it's fattier. Any culinary chef will tell you that fat carries the flavor. When they say this, they mean things like oil, butter, and animal fat. Fattier cuts of meat are usually more flavorful than lean cuts. This applies to dragon cum. Human cum tastes like sea water that is slightly spicier, whereas dragon cum tastes like a whole buffet that could force Michelin to re-establish their star rating system. It's like an orgasm for your taste buds. Imagine knighting your dragon boyfriend, and a few seconds after you finish, so does he. This heavenly, thick, delicious syrup fills your mouth, and you instantly orgasm throughout your entire body. You are immediately horny again. Thankfully, dragons don't really have a refractory period, so he's ready for round 2, then 3. Before you know it, you've both a few gallons in total, mostly his work, and it's a full 30 hours since you started. You are not even hungry or thirsty because his cum has enough nutrients to keep you well fed and fully nourished. Scientifically, since it's warmer, it should be actually thinner than human because viscosity decreases with temperature. Try this out with olive oil in a pan. Heat it up and it will spread out by itself. However, the presence of the extra fat in the keeps it nice and thick. It's extremely satisfying to play with. It's like that stack plus water experiment that you did in 4th grade. It's somewhat like melted caramel. Furthermore, it coheres to itself pretty well. If you stick a finger in a bottle of dragon and drag it from the center to away from the corner, you can observe a large amount sticking to your finger. The chemical composition of dragon not only serves as an aphrodisiac, but it also heightens the sensibility of C-tactile neurons, or CT nerves. CT nerve serve to give pleasure to a human when they are gently. These neutrons fire slowly than others, but dragon acts like a catalyst for the chemical reaction that takes place when the neutrons fire. A catalyst speed up the reaction of a chemical reaction. So after a dragon covers your entire GI tract with a single shot, he will slow down, slowly thrusting his back and forth inside of you. This is extremely pleasurable. His will heighten the sensation of his in you, or at least your pleasure from doing so. It feels bigger, longer, and warmer. Back to the taste. The taste depends on the dragon's diet. The smaller, sleeker dragon of the North Forest like to eat fruit, so their cum is naturally sweeter than you will expect. It tastes like mango covered in salted caramel. If it's a nice dragon, the cum tends to be more flavorful because they like to eat seals. However, since it's a nice dragon, the cum is very cold, almost growing a few frozen crystal if you leave it in the snow for a long time. There is a solution though. You can use microwave a large mug and drink it later. Or you can intentionally leave the in the snow, let it half freeze, and enjoy a chewy treat. It's like toffee. Theoretically, a human can fully survive on a diet of just dragon supply from just one dragon. Dragons can produce about 3 gallons of in a single day. It really depends mostly on their size. In a single shot, they can produce about 4 to 8 cups of the stuff. Dragon tend to last between 15 to 20 seconds, coming out in bursts and spurts that get slightly weaker each time. If a dragon in your ass, you will certainly feel this effect. It's similar to getting a massage internally. Again, only 300 times better.